Like on the face the same way. Okay.
Doing?
Hello.
Congratulations,
Thank
Jaleesa
you.
from Blackstreet TV. Thank you for always being a true reflection and representation of Black love. Let me
Thank
say
you.
that.
Appreciate it.
You're always vocal about the differences between Black actors and white actors and opportunities. So apologies in advance for this loaded question, but I do think it needs to be addressed.
Go for it.
Are you aware of the disparities between the opportunities given to Black journalists in comparison to our white counterparts? And do you think there's any plan in Hollywood to make sure that the media room starts to reflect the diversity that we're beginning to see in the industry? I told you it's a loaded question, but it needs to be addressed.
Just taking a look around the room, like, you got a point. It's a lot of white people. You know what? I'd never paid attention. And shame on me for not having done so. But maybe this conversation is the beginning of something taking place, you know? It is, you get that conversation when you're a young person, you gotta work twice as hard to get just as far. And that, you know, I don't know if that holds true exactly or whatnot, but it's something that's been etched, burned into my mind, you know, to be able to receive similar opportunities. The latitude for mistakes is less. If we had President number 44 talking about grabbing people by the vagina, I don't think he'd still be working, you know, he would have lasted 8 years. So it is representation, diversity, making sure that everyone's voice can be heard is important. So thank you for bringing it up to me. I'm sorry I hadn't paid attention. Sure.
Hi, Sterling Beck here, Maureen from
Hi,
Entertainment
Maureen.
Weekly. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, you have received so much awards love for this role, and you are always so gracious about thanking the rest of your cast. So what does it mean to you to get this award tonight, as well as receive the Ensemble Award?
This was awesome. Excuse me, I've lost my voice. I had a cold that was going around, and then I was in Vegas for work. But my cast has been so generous in celebrating me and this wonderful journey that I've been on, that tonight we get a chance to celebrate each other. We get a chance to celebrate together. This is the dream. We were all waiting for them to say The Handmaid's Tale, and we were all waiting to politely and you know, deservedly say, Handmaid's Tale is dope. But when they called our network television drama, you know, don't know, none of these other shows look like ours. Like the fact that we get a chance to come and we won? This is a very special night. I told my cast, this is like a top 5 special night in terms of these awards. It's so nice to be able to do it with your family. Yeah. Is it
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
Regarding the Time's Up conversation also, do you think male actors can do more to support women in terms of you know, safety at work and about pay disparity?
Oh, good questions. Okay, first question first. Yeah, you can hear me down here? Okay. Just feels. For me, it has been a wonderful opportunity to take stock of the fact that I actually have privilege, and that I have male privilege. And recognizing that things that I take a lot of things for granted. I remember when my wife and I would go home. We lived in New York. We went to grad school at NYU. And we would be up late for rehearsal. And I say, well, I'm going to take the subway home. And she's like, I ain't going to take the subway home. It's 12 o'clock. Why am I going to jump on the subway? I was like, the subway's perfectly safe. What are you talking about? And so I would get in the cab with her because she's like, bro, it's safe for you. Or maybe you think it's safe for you, but it's a different world for me. And it's always the responsibility of the minority to understand how to negotiate the majority's world. Black people got to know how to live in a white world. Gay people have to know how to live in a straight world. Women have to know how to live in a man's world. But it's nice when people who are at the top take a second to look at and consider what it's like for the minority. And what the Time's Up movement has been about for me is just really taking stock of the fact that there are certain things that I have not registered, and I can be more conscientious. And hopefully it's registered with other men in a similar way, that things that are funny to you may not be funny to everyone. And that there is a responsibility that we have to make sure that our work environment is comfortable for all. Because it's not always about maliciousness and nastiness. Sometimes it's just about downright thoughtlessness. And we can all stand to be a bit more thoughtful. With regards to pay disparity, I'll let you know when I make a lot of money what that's like, but I'm still, climbing my way up. So, yeah.